So there are two types of indexes, B-tree index and bitmap index. Okay. So B-tree index is a default, B-tree index is a default. That means you are not writing any create B-tree index, right? Are you writing any create B-tree index? No, right? No. That means it's like just a create index, index name on. Index name can be anything. On schema name dot table name, column name. Job ID is the column name. OT is the schema name. Employees is the table name. This is how you can create index on a table. Create index, index name on schema name dot table name and the column name. Same way, you can create one index on multiple columns. Create index, index name on table name, column 1, column 2. This is called B-tree index. If you're not using, if you use create B-tree index or just create index, that is called a B-tree index. Are you clear, please? What is B-tree index?
Yes.
It is used for key columns. Key columns means primary key or foreign key columns. Any key columns, we will use B-tree index. Any key columns, okay, we will use B-tree index. 1 second, please. One second, guys. Yeah. Next is, so where we will use B-tree index? For key columns. For key columns. Bitmap index.
Index, in which column, Raj?
Huh? Sorry?
In which source schema or source table? Source
Target
table or target table we have to create the index.
Target tables will create normally. We'll create an source table, they will be creating already. Source table, you should not touch anything, no? Yes? Source table, you should not touch anything. Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Yes, guys? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Your supplier table not require any schema name?
Not schema name. In the same schema, if you are in, you should not, not require any schema name. Okay. If you're in another schema, then you should use a schema name. Okay. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, guys. Are you clear? How to create? Normally, we'll create index on where? On the target tables. On the target tables or lookup tables. Lookup tables, sometimes when you use lookup table as a target table, we'll create a index on the lookup table. Normally on the target tables, we'll create the indexes. Okay?
Okay.
Got it, please? Any other doubts, guys? Any other doubt, guys?
Yeah, for increasing that performance, we can drop the indexes on source table, right?
Yeah, I will tell that. Just wait. After indexes, I will tell. Okay. Next index is bitmap index. This index type is most commonly used index type after B-tree. After B-tree, most commonly used index is bitmap index. This type of index is used when certain values repeat continuously. Which column values will repeat continuously? Can you give some examples?
Gender, male and female.
Yes, gender. Yes. Okay.
Department, salaries.
Yeah, salaries no, but gender. Okay. I can give the best example is gender. Okay. Yeah. So sorry, which one?
Department.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, but it will be used for gender columns normally. Bitmap index, which is having repetitive values in a column. In a column, the values are repetitive. That type of columns, we will use bitmap index. How to create a bitmap index? Create bitmap index, index name on schema name, table name, column name. Okay, so this will be used when you have the repetitive columns, repetitive values in the column. We'll use bitmap index. Are you clear, please? What is bitmap index?
Yes, yes.
Are you clear, guys? Okay, so B-tree, bitmap. Next is function-based index. So function-based index is, suppose you are using any function in the where class, where upper of name equal to something. That means it will show only which is having upper characters. Yes or no, please? Yes, guys.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So in this case, we are using a function. We are using a function inside the where class. This now, suppose you wanted to create index on name, then you should use function based index. So in this type of index, when you use a function in where condition of your queries, it will not use the index until you create the index with this function. So in this case, you need to create function based index. How to create? Create index name on function with column name. Function with column name you can use. That is called function based index. If you use a function in the index, function with the column name, that is called function based index. Are you clear, please? What is function based index? Everybody, please. If you use a where condition, if you use a where condition in the, if you use a function in the where condition on that column, if you wanted to, on that column, if you wanted to create an index, then that is called function based index. Are you clear, please?
Where is that table name, Raj? Here, table name is not there. Table name is not there, right?
Yeah, table name should be there. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, table name, schema name also, if it is required. Put it. Yeah. Okay. That is called function based index. Next is unique index. Unique index is this type of index is advanced version of B-tree index structure. Normally, B-tree index structure is non-unique. When you use a unique keyword to create the index type, Oracle will create a unique index. This type of index is usually used with columns with the unique records. Okay, that means for primary key columns again. So create unique index, create unique index name on table name and the field name. Yes, please. So normally in real time, we will use either normal index, that means B-tree index, or unique index. That's it. We will not use this bitmap index. We will not use this function based index. Very rarely we'll use this. Normally we'll create indexes on the key columns. On the key columns, we'll create indexes normally. Either we'll use B-tree index or we'll use unique index. That's it. Reverse key index and compressed index. I just given this. Just go through this. It is not at all required. These are not at all required for the real-time purpose. So we should know how to create an index. That is more than enough. That's it. Okay. As an Informatica developer, if you know how to create an index, that is more than enough. B-tree, bitmap. If they ask you, tell all these things. B-tree index, bitmap index, function-based index, unique index, reverse key index, and compressed index. Which index you have used in your project means we have used unique index. You can tell. Unique index or normal index. Okay. Are you clear, guys?
Yes.
Now, where we will use index? Where we will use index in Informatica? Where we will use indexes in Informatica? Anybody, please? Where we will use? So that means you did not watch the 2 hours video, guys. The 2.5 hour performance video you did not watch carefully.
In session level, right?
In 2.5 hour performance tuning video, have you watched? See, this is a problem. Okay. So simple, guys. So why I don't give the videos is almost 1 week I am saying yes or no. Watch the video. Am I saying from 1 week? Yes or no, please? Will you agree, guys? From past 1 week, am I saying to watch the video? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you are unable to watch the video. If I give all 30 sessions, 60 hours video, will you watch really? Can you tell me?
No, Raj.
If I tell that, suppose if I tell at the starting of the session, I will give 60 hours of video, I will tell. Okay. All 30 sessions, I will give a video, I will tell. Then what you will do, if I tell that, if I give the video, you will not join the session at all. If you join also, you will not understand, you will not listen the session because you have confidence that I will get a video, I can watch later. Okay, fine. Those two, you will not listen and also you will not join at all. Okay. After that, you will not see the video also. You will think that you will see, but watching a video is very difficult. Okay, you will get sleep while you are watching a video for sure. So that is why if I give the video, you will never get the job. You will never understand the topic. You will never get the job. At least in the live, you are asking the questions. I am replying you. It's an interactive. At least you will get some interest. When you go to the video, finish. You will never watch the video. Will you agree?
Yes.
Will you agree, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's why,
Raj.
for sake of you people only, every training they will give the video for sure. I am damn sure every training they will give video. If they give video, for sure they will not get the job. I'm saying 100% I'll write it and I'll give it to you. They will not get a job because they will not attend, they will not concentrate, and they will not see the video. That is the problem with the videos. Okay. So that's why from last 10 batches, my videos are misusing or not, that's a different case. That's a different concept. Okay. Different thing. But how much your understanding is important here in the training. That's why I'm not giving the videos. Why? Because this is the only reason. Okay. So don't depend on the videos. So try it yourself, then you will get it for sure, whatever you wanted. Why the people are getting the jobs? Because they have some fear. Why? Because if I don't join the session, I will not get the video. At least I need to concentrate the session. If they concentrate, they will understand. If they understand, they practice. If they practice, they will get the job. Everything is interlinked to each other. Okay, so please go through this at least half an hour, at least today one hour, tomorrow 1 hour. You please watch this video. There, why? Because control M is there. That's why I given that video. Otherwise, I will not give that video. Just go through that, and I have explained about indexes. Anybody can tell me, please, who is completed? Why we need indexes in Informatica? Anybody? Anybody, please?
For increasing the performance.
No, increasing performance in query, Oracle SQL. That is, if you create an index on a table on Oracle, then it will improve the performance of there. Then what is used in Informatica?
In mapping level,
You did not see what is the bulk mode I told in the video. Difference between bulk mode and normal mode, you did not see?
For dropping and recreate then.
Yes, for dropping and recreate indexes, we should use the other means. We will when you use bulk mode. Till now we have used only normal mode.
Yes, sir.
You will use bulk mode. In which case you will use bulk mode?
For more source.
When you have more than 10 lakh records, when you have more than 10 lakh records in source, in the target, we will use bulk mode. When you use the bulk mode, the rule is you need to drop if there are indexes on a table. When you use a bulk mode, what is the main advantage of bulk mode? To load the data faster. Yes or no, please? What is the bulk mode usage? To insert the records in the target table faster. Yes or no, please? Normal mode means it will be normal. Bulk mode means it will insert the records in the target table faster. Then what is the rule of bulk mode is if we have any indexes defined on the table or a column of the table, then if you are using a bulk mode, you should drop and recreate the index. Yes or no, please? Yes, please. I explained there. Did I explain there or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
There
Raj.
is option.
I
There is option.
explained it. If we have any indexes defined on the table, if you want to use bulk mode, you need to drop. How to drop and recreate indexes? How to drop and recreate indexes?
drop index
Drop
name.
index name.
Drop index name.
Yeah, that is fine. How can I drop and recreate here?
In pre-SQL.
In
pre and
PSQL
post
or
SQL.
post SQL, we can use it.
PSQL and post SQL. So I have explained about these things also. Pre-SQL, post SQL also I explained, because see here you are seeing pre-SQL and post SQL. One second. Let me open this. Yeah, open the session. Then here you will see under target properties. Are you seeing pre-SQL, post SQL? What is pre-SQL means?
Before session.
Before session run.
Before not session run. Before it loads to the target. Before the data loads to the target, whatever the query you write, it will execute. Post SQL means whatever the query you write here, it will write. Once the target is loaded, then it will execute. So what I will write here, drop index. In the pre-SQL, I will write drop index. Suppose index name is IDX1. Drop index, okay, IDX1. I'll create it like this. And how to create no need of semicolon. How to create an index? I'll create an index like this. Create index IDX1 on table name. Suppose what is the target table name here? Context TGT. In this column name is suppose contact ID. Like this. Contact ID. So it will drop and recreate the same index. This will, before it loaded to the target, it will drop the index. It will load the data to target table. After that, it will recreate the index. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Are you clear? Are you clear about bulk mode, pre-SQL, post-SQL?
Raj, in targets only, right? Target table.
Target only. In target only. Only target. I am in target properties. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Only in targets will drop and recreate. In source, we should not. In source, we should not.
Sir, how to find that there is an index in target table?
You can see here. You go here.
Source.
I'll show you. No, target, not source. Target. OT TGT dev 6, suppose any table is there. Agents TGT or context TGT. You click on this. Are you seeing here indexes?
Yes, sir.
Click on this.
Indexes.
Indexes. There are no indexes. For source, I'll show you. There will be indexes. Context. There is an index. Indexes. For source, there is an index. OTSRC dev 6 owner name. That means schema name. This is the index name. sys_ C00 default index name. It's a unique index. It's a unique index on which column? Contact ID. On which column? Contact ID. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So we put
Yes.
this index name on that query. In mapping workflow, we need to write this index name.
No, not like. No. You have to create one more index on your target table. Target table, you should create an index. That index, you should write it here. That index, you should write it. Target table, context table. This is context table. No. In this, what is the column? We have contact ID. You create an index on the contact ID. You create an index. Once you create an index, you drop and recreate the same index here. Okay.
Raj, first in pre-SQL we can drop or create in reverse. It is possible.
Pre-SQL drop.
Okay.
Post-SQL create.
Why
In
me?
Oracle,
Drop.
do we need to create this IDX1? We have to create in Oracle manually, like we have to create in the database manually, and then here we are dropping it, right?
Why? Because bulk load, when you use bulk mode, if you use bulk mode, if you have any indexes on the table, you should drop and recreate. Otherwise, bulk mode will not work. That is the property of bulk mode.
But index will be performance.
Wait. I'll tell you. Please wait. Yes, index is used for performance when you use a select statement, but not on insert statement.
Okay, fine.
We are doing target means insert, no? Yes. Normal mode it will work. Normal mode it will work. If you don't create or if you don't drop and recreate, it will work. But bulk mode property is, what is bulk mode property is, you should, if you wanted load faster, then you should drop and recreate. That is the bulk mode property. So see, you cannot, for each target table, suppose there are 10 target tables, 10 mappings are there. For every target table, you can't do manually, right? Yes or no?
Yes, right.
See, there are 10 target tables. In the 10 target tables, each target table, one index is there. For every in production, you should not do it on manually, right? So what do we do? First, whatever the index is there, pre-SQL means what? Before loading to the target table, we'll drop it. After loading it, we'll create it. So that it will remains the same. Yes or no, please? Are you clear, guys, what I'm saying? Ultimately, target table should have an index. For sure, target table should have an index. Because once I load the target table, I will query the target table, yes or no?
Yes,
Suppose 10 lakh records loaded to target table. I will query, I will use select statement in my target database. That time I should get the data faster. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
That purpose I created index. But the disadvantage is but I use the bulk mode. When I use the bulk mode, I should drop and recreate. Are you clear now?
Raj, in target level, yes, we need to create here only or in target?
No, first you create normally. While you are creating a target table, your DBA will create an index.
Okay, Raj.
He will create an index while he is creating a target table. Otherwise, he will ask, he will only create. You never bother about index. You will not create an index. Otherwise, you can create also index on the target table, one column. If there is already an index on a target table, when you use a bulk mode, you need to drop and recreate. That's it. Are you clear? Are you clear,
Yes.
please?
Yes, Raj.
Everybody? Guys, are you clear?
Yes. Creating in Oracle data alone, please explain, Raj. If it is already there, we need not to create, or you can you explain that
One
part
second,
alone?
please. 1 second. while you are creating a target table, you will create a index. Are you clear about it?
Okay.
While you are creating a target table, when you will create a target table, who will create a target table? They will give a DDL to you. Otherwise, you will create a target. Otherwise, they will create a target table. They might have created index. Are you clear?
Okay, Raj. Okay.
Yes. Are you clear till this point? Now,
Yes.
for a target table called context rigidity, there is an index on the table. Now, on the same target table, you are using a mapping. You are using the target table in the mapping. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And you are using bulk mode for that same target table. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
If you want to use bulk mode, you have to drop and recreate indexes if you have on the table. In this table, I have index or not. For this table, I have an index or not.
No.
For I told you context TGT, I created index. Guys, are you able to understand or not? Please observe carefully what I am saying. Why you're confusing? I don't know. Okay, see, while I am creating target table, who will create? Okay, your DBA will create a target table. DBA will create a target table. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please. And he created an index on it. He only created an index. Okay. Now what you want to do the mapping of this table? What you will do? You will import it. Yes or no to the mapping. Will you import the map? Will you import the target table to the mapping? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Yes, Raj.
Yes. Once you import, what you will do? You will do the mapping. After that, you will do the session. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. In the session, you want to use a bulk mode. In the session now, in this session, I want to use bulk mode. If I want to use bulk mode, what is the rule? If I want to use bulk mode, what is the rule?
For dropping and
Drop index.
Drop. You have to. If it is having an index, you have to drop an index. If we have an index on defined, is the index is defined on the table or not? Target table now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. It is defined. That's why we need to drop and recreate. Are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Everybody, are you clear, please? How to drop and recreate? By using PSQL and PostSQL. PSQL and PostSQL. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Clear, guys?
So how
Yeah.
to check that? How to check the indexes are there or not on target table, Raj?
That's what I showed right here.
How will check that indexes are
Here.
not there or not on?
Here. Come here. Come to target schema. Come to target schema. Click on target table. Check on indexes here. Are you seeing indexes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Whoever asked the question, are you seeing indexes? Guys,
Yes,
yes
sir.
or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Come to
Yes,
target table.
Yes, sir.
Create a target. Come to target schema. Click on this one. Then it will come to actually, normally it will come to columns. Go to indexes. No index is there. No index. We did not create an index till now. Check no index. If you check the source table, it will be there. Source table check. Any source table you take it. Where is source? Here, no? Now customers. Is it there? I mean indexes. Suppose normally it will be column. You can see what and all columns, data, model, constraints, grants, statistics, triggers, all these things come to indexes. There is a index. This is a schema name, index name. It's a unique index on customer ID. Yes. The same. If you have the target table index defined on it, if you have index in the target table defined on it, you have to drop and recreate. Are you clear, please?
In source table, by default, we got the index.
Because I have created the index. While how we have created, how you created this one? Do you know?
Source team will create that.
Source table, how you created? Will you remember how you created, please? Source table, how you created in our training?
We executed the DDL.
Yes, we executed DTL. There may be create index table is there. Otherwise, for a primary key, it will automatically create a unique index. For if you create a primary key on any table, it will automatically create an index in Oracle. Okay, maybe at the time it was created. Okay, it will create a unique index on a primary column automatically. Okay, maybe otherwise their index index name will be there. Okay, because you did not create these tables. No, did you create these tables? No, right? No. Agents table check. Is there any index on agent table? No, because I given the DDL statement directly. That's why. Okay. Yes, please. Clear about indexes?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is view in Oracle? What is view in Oracle SQL? Quickly, please. What is view? Anybody?
Virtual table.
In table,
means?
we want the column names, not full table.
Okay, next. Next, please. Any other? What is view means? What is use of views? What is use of views?
Hiding columns.
Having?
Hide the columns.
To hide the columns. Okay, next. Next, please. Quickly, guys. What is a view? Nobody knows what is a view?
Or backup.
Backup, no. For backup purpose, we will not use views. No.
And it means source table we need create same as the view. That time same name or different name.
Okay. Okay, view. View means it's a virtual table. Virtual means what? Virtual means it is exist but not exist physically. Yes or no? We are doing a virtual class, right? You are coming to the class, but you are not coming to the class physically. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You are joining virtually. Same way, the data will be there, but not physically exist. To see it, only will create a table. Okay, so suppose see please. I'll tell a real-time example for this. Suppose ICICI Bank is my customer, my client. ICICI Bank is having a table called source table, OLTP table, OLTP table or a source table called CC credit card, customer credit card table. In that, what will be there? Customer ID, customer name, credit card number, credit card expiry, credit card CVV, city, credit limit. Yes, please. Yeah,
Yes.
this will be there normally in this table. Now, suppose you import, you can see this table, right? As a developer, you can see this table. When you see this, when you see CC number, expiry date, and CVV, can you misuse it? There is
Yes.
a possibility to misuse. Yes, or no, please? Yes, there is a possibility to misuse it. Now, how to avoid this misuse? How to? 1 second. Yeah. How to avoid this misuse? How to avoid this misuse is okay. So what they will do? They will create a view on top of this table. They will not give the table name to us. They will create a view, customer credit card, VW, and how many columns are there? 7 columns are there total in a table. But we will give access for only 4 columns. They will not give the access for these columns so that you cannot see at all. They will ask us to use this as a source. Customer credit card view. Use this as a source. This is called a view. To hide the, that means to get the security. To secure the table, to secure the data, we'll use a view. See, please. Suppose you check, please. Suppose there is a table. Location customers table is there. There is a customers table in your ICICI Bank side. There is a customer table is there. Okay, select star from in their database. There is a customers table is there. In this, they don't want us to see website and credit limit. Developer should see only customer ID, name and address. What they will do? They'll create a view like this. Create view name VW underscore cust something view name VW underscore cust as select customer ID, comma name, comma address from customers table. Execute. A view is created. Is a view is created, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now check the view. Check the view. Select star from view. VW customer. VW cust. How many columns are there in the view? How many columns are there?
3.
3
columns.
columns.
Only 3 columns because they have given a view on top of 3 columns. That's it. Now, view is a window of a table. View is what? View is called a virtual table. View is called a virtual table. It's called a virtual table or window of a table. Suppose you are in your room. You are watching from window. Suppose outside there are 10 buildings are there. If you go to outside of your home and if you see, it will be visible 10 buildings. if you watch from your window, only 4 buildings are visible. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, please. Correct. Same way, there is a table. You will watch from view. That means view is a window of a table. How much ever you can view from, view, that much only you can visible. That's it. So actually, view is not physically exist at all. That means it will not store any data. It will just show the table data, whatever the columns you have access. It will show the table columns of data, whatever the access on it. That's it. It will not store any physical data. View will not store any physical data. Will not store data physically. Data physically. Are you clear, please? Yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It will not occupy memory space. View will not occupy memory space. Will not occupy memory space. Okay. So what you are doing, you are seeing the table from a view. Yes or no? You are seeing customers table from view VW underscore cust. Yes or no, please? Will you agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, will you agree? Yeah. So what you are doing here? Okay. So what you are doing here? You are seeing the table data from the view. Whatever the access you have provided, they have created a view on 3 columns only. That's why you can able to see 3 columns. Suppose there are how many records in the table? There are how many records? 390 records are there. My client wanted to see, developer should see. My client decided that developer should see only first 3 columns and first 100 rows. First 3 columns, customer ID, name and address, and first 100 columns only. Then what you will do? They will create a view. Create view VW underscore cust1, VW underscore cust1 as select star from this one. They will write a where condition also. Where row num less than or equal to 100. Execute. Now they will not give the table name at all. They will not give, you don't know what is the table name at all. They will just give the view name. Take this view name as a source, they will tell. Select star from view underscore cust1. Check now. How many columns you can see, how many records you can see. Yes, please. How many? 99 rows. Great, less than or equal to 100. First 99 rows and first 3 columns only you can see. Yes, please. Actually, this is what data? This is table data. You are seeing from the view. That's it. Yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Will you agree, please? Did you understand what is the view?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what is the view? Guys, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any doubts, please?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, please?
Sir, but view is hiding columns data, no? But here visible, no?
Where it is visible? Show me. Where it is visible?
This all data it's stored under view only, no? Actually.
In table, how many columns are there? In table, how many columns are there? 5. In view, how many columns are there? 3 only. No, where are you seeing other 2 columns? Are you seeing other 2 columns? Guys, yes or no, please?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, please. Any doubts? What is the view?
Then
Any doubt?
here, actually table having that secure data, no? Actually.
No. Table is having some data. Table is having some data.
But client, we don't show that data, right?
Yeah, you client does not want you to see the data. Then they will create the view. That's it. Yes, please.
Suppose in source we are adding 2 rows, means it will we also will adding 2 rows automatically.
Yes, automatically, yes. Yes, whatever there in the table, it will show. That's it. Whatever there in the table, it will show. That's it. Are you clear?
Okay.
Yes, please. Any other doubts? View. Now, views can be created for an list on top of any select statement. Just it's a select statement, right? Is the select statement? Is the select statement? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you can create a view on top of any select statement. On top of any select statement. See now. I'll show you here. See, create view, EMP view as select statement, where manager ID equal to 100. Select something, some concatenation. Select some functions we are using. Then select joins. Normally, we'll create a view on top of joins, join queries, complex queries, complex joins. See, normally if you run this, if you use this, it is like a complex query, right? It's a simple one actually, but it looks like a complex. Yes or no, please? It is having some joins and all. Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Correct, guys? Will you agree? Yeah, maybe tables
Yes,
do not exist. That is why what we will do, we'll create a view on top of the join so that you can use that as a single object. Instead of using here multiple objects, inner join, suppose there is a joining query which is using 10 joins. So instead of using a select statement, okay, use a view on top of it, and you can query the view. Like a table, you can query the view. See, please. Select star from view customer. Okay, you can query. You can use the order by customer ID. On top of you, whatever you can do on the table, you can do here also. Order by customer ID. Okay, execute. Yes, please. Order by, okay. After that, where condition you can use it. Where customer ID, where customer ID equal to 231. Like this. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how number one, for the data security purpose. Number two, to reduce the complexity, we'll use views. To reduce the complexity, we'll use views. Okay. So views, 1 second, please. View is actually a virtual table that is not physically stored in the database. View is actually a virtual table that is not physically stored in the database and does not store any sort of data. It is created generally by using a join query with 2 or more tables, which enables to view to hide the data complexity. To hide the data complexity, we'll use Oracle views. Okay. It is also provides security since it is not storing any sort of data in the view physically. So it actually restricts the access of various columns of the table to the user of the database. So to restrict the access, we can use the views. Views are created by joining 1 or more tables. Okay, there are 2 types of views: complex views, simple views. If your select statement is simple, then simple view. If your select statement is complex, then it's a complex view. How to drop a view? Drop view name. Drop view name. Drop view name. It will drop the view. Okay, so that is called drop view. And also advantages of views. What are the advantages? The view can be created on selected data or a column. Yes or no? I am creating selected data only for first 99 records and only first 3 columns. Yes or no, please? I am created only selected columns and data view.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So which restrict the view of a table can hide some of the data or columns in the tables. The view creates to view the data without storing any data into the view. View can be created to join 2 or more tables and store it on a view or an object as a object. So a view created to achieve security. The view gives good performance to run complex queries or join queries. Instead of running a direct select query, create a view and then use the view. It will act faster. View will not occupy memory space. View will not occupy memory space. These are the advantages of view. What are the disadvantages of view? DML operations cannot perform view. What are DML commands? What are DML commands?
Insert, update, delete.
What are DML commands? I need a confident answer.
Insert, update, delete.
Insert, update, delete.
Delete.
You cannot insert records in the view. You cannot delete the records from a view. You cannot update records from the view. Correct, please? Because it is not physically stored. Yes or no, please?
Yeah.
Yes, guys. You cannot write insert statement on the view. You can write only create alter. Create alter, I'm not sure. Create a drop, you can use it. Okay. Insert, update, delete, you cannot do on the view. You cannot do insert, update, and delete. Also, the view becomes inactive if the table is dropped. See, please. This view is created on which table? This view is created on which table?
Customers table.
Customers. The base table of this view is customers. You created a view. View is working properly. It's giving the result. Suppose if you drop the table, then view will give the result.
No.
No, because if table is not having data, you will not have, because you are seeing the table from the view. So if the table is, if you drop the table, the view become invalid. You become invalid. This is about the views. Are you clear, please? What is view? Everybody, guys, are you clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, where we will use views in Informatica? How to use views? Suppose you take a simple mapping document. They told that we have created a view. Your source is not a table now; it's a view. How to import this view? That means how to use this view? How to use this view? Materialized view. I'll try to give a video. Please wait. So how to use this view, please? How to use the view in Informatica? I'm saying. A view is created in your database. A view is there. Suppose
We can import.
We can import as a source into the
import
source.
Sources, import from database, connect to your source schema, connect to your source schema. I created in Dev 6, right? Dev 6. Check. Now views has come. Previously there was no views, only tables are coming. Now take the view. Use as it is. Take the view and use as it is. That's it. Take this view. Now here this views is there in the OTSRC Dev 6. Create a mapping. Okay. Create a mapping. Take the view as a source. Take the target. Normal target only. Okay. What is this? Cust, right? Customers. Okay. And do it. As usual, same. Whatever you do it, same thing you have to do it in the view also. Yes, please.
That's right.
You clear, guys?
In real time, we can take as a view, take as a
Yeah, they will give sometimes view also. They will give sources or views also in real time. They will give. Yeah. So same, you can do everything. As whatever you can do in the table, you can do in the view. You can use all SQL query, user defined join, source filter, number of everything you can do it. Yes, please.
That's right.
Are you clear, guys? Now, the interview question. Can you use view as a target in Informatica?
No.
No.
Why no? Why yes? Why no? Why yes?
As view, no is like as view
It
is
was
present.
created on
It's
the
not
target.
present.
See,
It's
As
not
view is a
physically
when I run
virtual
the
present.
table,
mapping,
that's why
when I run the, suppose I'll run the mapping. When I run any mapping, this mapping I'll run it. Which one? One second, let me take a simple mapping. This is a mapping. It's a simple mapping, no? Just an expression in it. Source and targets are tables, right? When you run the mapping, how Informatica source will work background? How the source qualifier will get the data from source?
Each and every record, SQL.
It will write a select statement. It will write a select statement on top of the source table. And how it load to the target?
Insert query.
It writes a insert statement to the target. If you have view on this, I told you cannot use operations on a view. That's why you cannot use as a view as a target. You cannot use as a target. Yes, please. Are you clear then?
Yes, Raj.
But you can create a view on top of this table. Once the data is loaded to target, can you create a view on top of target table?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot directly use a view here, but you can create a view on top of target table. Clear, please? Are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, are you clear? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is all about views. Any doubts, please?
Means we cannot import from the views, right, in target.
You can import. Okay. You can import, but mapping will fail. You can import. Why can't you import? It'll show. I'll connect to source system only. Source schema only. From here, you can import as a target. Okay. Tables.
It's Dev 6.
Yeah. Connect. Views will be there. You can import, but you cannot use it. If you use it, then it will fail. It will fail. Okay. Yes, please. Yes, guys. Any doubts? Views? Any doubts in the views, please?
Like source only we can import, sir. Views.
Sir, for target view, can you tell again, sir?
You cannot use it. View as a target. You cannot use view as a target. And if you want to create a view on the target table, you can create it. On the target table, you can create it, but a view, you cannot use it here. That's it. Yes, please.
So how we'll create on the target table, Raj?
Same as
By
creating.
SQL query, like just writing SQL query, you write, no? Like I'll select star from likewise we have to write, or
What is it?
Informatica is there anyway?
Come again.
So you told we cannot use view as a target table. We have to create a view on top of target table. This is done if only in SQL query or in
SQL query only.
Informatica.
SQL query only. SQL query.
Post SQL.
Or you can write a post SQL query also. You can write a
Okay, so if I write here, automatically the view table will be created in this
view. You can write a create view. Okay, view. What is this? Contacts underscore VW as select whatever columns or select star from contacts TGT. You can write it here, or you can go to database and you can do it.
Okay.
Like this. Okay. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
It will create a target also.
It will create a view on top of target table. It's a target table only now. Contacts TG10 is a target table. Contacts VW is a target view. That means it's a view on the target table. That's it.
But Raj, when we are running next time, it will fail here, right?
Why?
Because the object is already present in a database, right?
Create or replace, you can use it. You can use create or replace.
Yeah.
Create or replace means every time it will create a new one. It will replace that. It will not fail. Okay. Normally we will not use here. We will create in database only. We will create in database only. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next topic is inline views. Inline views. Next topic is inline views. Inline view is not a view actually. It's not a view. It's nowhere related to view. Just name is inline view. They will ask what is inline view in real time. Okay, in interview. In interview, what is inline view is? An inline view is not a real view, but a subquery in the from clause. The subquery in the from clause of a select statement is called a inline view. The subquery of a select statement in the subquery of select statement is called a inline view. Okay. Suppose you please see. Normally, what we will write? You see, please. You see, normally we'll write select star from table name.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. But when you have a query in the from class, you have a query select star from select product something and then where class. If we have a select statement inside the from class, that is called an inline view. Now, what is this actually? This is actually the following query retrieves the top 10 most expensive products from the products table. See the products table. Select star from products. Select star from products. Check. Select star from products. Now, I want to see top 10 costliest products. What to do? List price. Based on the list price, you can decide which is costly or cheaper. What I will do, see please, what I have done first. Select product ID, product name, list price. From products, order by list price DSC. So from top to bottom, this is the maximum price. This is the maximum price. Yes, please.
Yes.
In this is maximum to minimum. In this, I want first 10 records. First 10. These are the 10 most expensive products, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. What to do? What I have done, please see. Select star from. Instead of table name, this it will take as this result. This entire 288 records, it will take as a table. After that, in that first 10 records, where row number is less than or equal to 10, yes or no? Yes, please. Yes. Execute. Is it given first 10 top costliest products?
Yes.
Yes, please. This is called inline view. When you have a select statement in the from clause, it's called a inline view. It's called a inline view. Are you clear, please? Next,
Yes,
you see this. Now check this. What is this actually? I wanted to get the product categories and the highest list price of products in each category. In each category, there are two tables. One is products, one is product categories. Products is having list price, product category is having product name. Product category is having category name. What you wanted, you want all the category names and highest list of price products in each category. That's why what we have done, see please here, select category name, max list price from table A, and table B. This is full table B. Table B, where where joining condition, order by category name. In that, what we are writing, select category ID, max list price from products group by category ID. It will give the max list price from the category ID, and based on this, it will give the product name and category name. Check. Is it given? Category names, max list price, category wise. So here,
Yes.
what is my concern is here, instead of using a B table, we are writing a select statement. Yes or no?
Yes,
Are we writing a select statement? This results, whatever the results is there, this results will take as a B table and it will join with the A table. A table is product categories, B table is this results, and order by category name, it will give the results. Yes, please.
yes, sir.
Very clear, guys? That is called inline view. Okay, this is about indexes and views and inline views. Any doubts, please? Indexes, views, and inline views. Any doubts?
No, Raj.
Okay, so now at down.
Only
Sorry.
inline view equal to subquery only, like look like that.
Subquery, yeah. Subquery means in where condition, if you write anything, normally subquery means in where condition we'll write a select statement. That is called a subquery. But inline view means in from clause itself, you write a select statement. That is called inline view. Okay. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
No, repeat please. Yeah.
Subquery means in the where condition. Where here you will write a query. Where you will write a select statement here. Where select star from something you will write it. That is called subquery. Inline query means in the from clause. Instead of table name, you write one more select star from something. That is called inline view. Okay.
Okay. Clear.
Are you clear, please? Yes, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any doubts, please?
In real time, we are using it just for interview purpose.
In real time, sometimes we'll use it in source qualifier queries. We'll use it. In real time, you use or not, that's a different story. But they will ask in the interview, what is the inline? Direct question. Okay. That's why I'm telling this. That's it. Now, few most asked important interview questions. Okay. Difference between decode and case. Difference between delete, truncate, and drop. Find nth highest salary. You can copy paste and you can see this. How to identify and remove the duplicates from the table. Analytical and aggregator function. Difference between rank and dense rank. Difference between row ID and row num. Correlated subqueries. You just go through that. Okay. They may ask these things. Also, in this Unix commands file, at last, I have given something. I'll show you. At last, come scroll down to the last. Anybody seen this? Anybody seen, please? Guys, anybody seen? Nobody? I have given something. Removing the duplicate source records. How many ways you can delete the duplicate records? Unix commands, pre-session components, Informatica session components, then Unix interview questions, and then Oracle interview questions. Open this. Oracle interview questions. Now here, there are more. See how many interview questions are there. If you have pen and paper or notepad, open the notepad. Whichever is not required in this website, you note it down, not required. Not required are really less, that you no need to read. Which are required, just only those things you read it, please. If you have pen and paper or if you have a notepad, open it. I will tell you, just note down which is not required to study, not required for interview. What are those? We'll see. Inline view, yes, required. Decode, yes, required. 1 second. Decode is required. Substr and instr, yes, required. Okay. Cursors, not required. Cursors, no need to read. Leave it. Okay. If they ask you about PLSQL, You tell that I did not get a chance to work on PLSQL. I did not get a chance to work on PLSQL, you can tell. If you have interest, you can read. I don't have any issues. Database objects, yes. Database objects, yes. Advantage of trigger, no, not required. Correlated subquery, yes. Advantage of trigger, not required. Correlated subquery, yes. Referential integrity means foreign key, yes. Actual and formal parameter, not required. Actual and formal parameters, not required. Analyze command, not required. Database instance, not required. Cross join, yes. Self join, yes. Raise error, not required. Subquery, yes. At error, not required. Index, yes. Trigger, not required. RDBMS, not required. You can read it. RDBMS means relational database, that's it. Nothing is there. Add a hour minute, just go through it. Generate primary key 3, primary key, go through it. If you can understand it. Escape special characters, not required. Leave it. Escape characters, not required. DDL, DML, DCL, yes, it is required. Order even number, required. Number of values in required, just go through that. Deadlock, not required. Deadlock, not required. Synonyms, just go through what is just a definition of synonym. Just a definition of synonym, you go through that. Advantage of use, yes. Top N results, this is most important. Top 5 salaries, top 10 salaries, bottom 5 salaries, bottom 10 salaries and in Oracle, yes. Okay. Thumb rule, passwords not required, leave it. Okay. Create database, not required, leave it. Union all, union, yes. DML, yes. Rollback, yes. Commit, yes. Number of days between given 2 days, just go through it. Constraints, yes. Not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check constraint. All these things we explained already. Then foreign key, yes. Retrieve nth row, most important. Query to retrieve nth row. Get the 5th row, get the 6th row from a table, get the 100th row from a table. Here we are using row ID. Here we are using row ID and row number both. Okay. Eliminate duplicate records, most important. Okay. How to eliminate the duplicate records from a table? There are 4 methods. Just go through it. Query to retrieve nth record. Yes, it is required. Surrogate key. Yes. Delete and truncate command. Yes. Improve performance of SQL code. Not required, please. Don't entertain. If they ask you, have you worked on performance tuning in Oracle? No. You tell that no. I did not work on performance tuning on Oracle. We have a DBA. He will take care of. But I know performance tuning in Informatica, but not in Oracle. Oracle instance not required. Not null constraints, yes. Percentage type, percentage row type, not required. This will be used in cursors, not required. PLSQL, not required. Mutating tables, not required. Collections, not required. Concatenate rows, yes. Individual characters, yes. Just go through it. Particular string, go through it. This queries, just go through it. Okay. Now, next is all the queries, just go through it once. If you can understand it. Otherwise, leave it. Not a problem. Okay. Okay, all these queries, just go through it. Rows to columns in a table, sometimes they will ask, just go through it. Generate duplicate records, go through it. PLSQL functions, not required. Okay. Procedures functions, not required. Triggers, not required. DDL, yes. DML, yes. Stored procedure, not required. PLSQL, not required. If they ask you, have you worked on partitioning Oracle? No. I did not get a chance to work on database partitioning. No. You tell that database partitioning I never worked on. These are all not required. Okay. Clusters, not required. B-tree, bitmap, yes. Drawback of bitmap index, yes. These are all just indexes. Go through all the indexes. You will get a better idea because I already explained what is an index. Okay. B-tree, bitmap. Okay, all these things. Synonym, just go through it. Materialized views, I'll try to give a video for you. What is a materialized view? Okay, but they will ask in the interview. Advantage of having a view. What is a view? Cartesian product, yes, required. Triggers, not required. Percentage type, row type, not required. Table space, not required. Various block properties, not required. Integrity rules, foreign key, yes. Keywords, rollback, commit, we know already. Just rollback and commit is fine. Transaction, not required. Minus required. Intersect, yes. Union all, yes. Union, yes. Outer join, yes. Self joins, EQ joins. Join condition, join, yes. Types of SQL statements, yes. Order even numbers, yes. Implicit, explicit cursors, not required. Display the records in between range, just go through it. Eliminate the duplicates, most important. That's it. 90% they will ask in this only. Oracle. If they ask you in the Oracle, 90% they will ask on this only. I have seen few people, they will open this website, and they will ask the questions because they don't know Oracle. They want to interview something to candidate. They will open this and they will. I have seen many people like this. Yes, guys. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Where do you open this link?
Here it is there. At last, I'll send this. We go just click the link.
Okay.
Just click on this link.
Okay.
I sent you. Okay. Yes, guys. You got it. These are the things you need to read. These are more than enough for Oracle interview questions.
Which zip file is there, sir? These links, everything.
It is in Unix commands document. Unix commands document.
28, right? 28 session.
Otherwise, I'll send it again. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear?
Yes.
Any doubts till now? Any doubts till now, please?